magical shoes. Friends of the forest. There once was a young girl named Lila who lived in a small village. Lila was as poor as a cheese store mouse, but her heart was as wide as the sky. Unfortunately, the other kids in the village didn't see her heart. They only saw her tattered clothes and laughed at her. But Lila didn't mind. She had the most amazing friends in the whole wide world. Forest animals. Her friends were birds, bunnies, squirrels, and even a wicked raccoon named Rascal. Lila wanted to become a vet so she could treat the ailing creatures of the forest. She believed that one day her dream would materialize. Something incredible happened. One sunny morning while Lila was on her way to pick grapes, a pair of dusty old shoes appeared out of nowhere and landed at her feet. Lila had never seen shoes so magical looking. They were as brilliant and sparkling as stars in the night sky. She put on those peculiar shoes because she couldn't help but be curious. They transformed into golden shoes the instant they touched her feet, and she felt a warm, tingly sensation. She found herself soaring through the air, floating like a feather with a leap. With her newfound flying shoes, Lila was unstoppable. She zoomed through the sky, reaching places where no one else could go. She helped animals in need, from rescuing birds stuck in tall trees to healing wounded rabbits. One day, Lila heard a desperate cry for help coming from the forest. It was a mother deer and her tiny fawn, stuck in a deep mud pit. Lila knew she had to help them, so she put on her magic shoes and flew to their rescue. With a rope and her quick thinking, she carefully lowered herself into the pit. Using her strength, she tied the rope around the deer and her fawn. With a mighty yank, she called upon her trusty forest friend, Eddie the elephant. Eddie pulled with all his might, and soon the deer and her fawn were free. The animals were overjoyed, and Lila's heart swelled with happiness. She knew that her magical shoes and her animal friends were a team like no other. The most amazing adventure of all occurred when a massive whale washed up on the shore. Injured and in considerable distress, Lila realized she couldn't accomplish it alone. So she collected her animal companions and outlined her strategy. They worked together tirelessly, digging a trench beside the whale and pouring buckets of water to keep it wet. Then, using all their might, they gently rolled the whale back into the sea, where it belonged. As the whale swam away, it gave a great, joyful leap and splashed water all around. Lila and her companions were ecstatic since they had saved a life that day. Lila's experiences continued, and she eventually became a world-renowned veterinarian, just as she had always imagined. But she never forgot her miraculous shoes or the companions who aided her on her journey. The lesson of Lila's story is that with a little magic and a lot of friendship, you can achieve your goals and change the world one good deed at a time. So always remember to show kindness to others and to animals. And who knows, maybe one day you'll go on your own amazing voyage. And as you go to sleep, keep in mind to dream big since there are many adventures and pleasant surprises out there for you to discover. Good night.